We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play, an absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment. But the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll set up a throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
To Aaron Jones.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Jordan Reed has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Philadelphia.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully, mentally into this one.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
On the carry.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Man. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down, and
now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. We're scoreless after 1.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Man, he rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Made by Stephon Gilmore.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
44-yard line.
Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Man. Smith catches left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, man. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Man gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around. We just ran in the spot, and then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal. syllables. Yeah. Look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about your to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this a jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire, no ceiling with that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Eagle first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, maybe he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd down now, it's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hightower. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Aaron Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. That's caught by Penning. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Number 39.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Man. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Philadelphia.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. Right side complete. That's Woods. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Woods, 41 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mike Davis.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, man rolling to his right. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down. Man going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Gain of a yard.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Eagle 1st down.
They'll run it with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
It's a gain
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 30.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. Fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Instead, second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had two nice interceptions a week ago. Now two here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on second down. Man. And that one taken in by Lashley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, man. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Off-play action. Man. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. on 3rd and long. Man, he's going to sling this deep downfield. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
31-yard line.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun. Man. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake. Man. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Man. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Man, they'll set up the screen with Davis. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
A loss of 3.
And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, watch this, watch this.
From the gun, man, eluding the pressure, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab, and the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Powerful running. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
He's brought down
a 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st down, Eagles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
He'll try and run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. 3rd cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel.
With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, score. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
This is second nature, all is automatic. Pile up.
as well.